dead. We are live, man. I don't know about you guys, man, but I don't know if I'm going to be watching NXT anymore on a Tuesday night. I could barely concentrate during this awful episode of SmackDown on Fox. Everything that happened on tonight's show is absolutely pointless. WWE released 12 NXT talents, some that are going to be head scratchers for months to come, as they gut NXT and internally plan to change everything about the show. Also, Adam Cole meets with the devil himself right before SmackDown, ultimately to talk about a new deal. But after seeing what we saw tonight, I'm not sure Adam Cole wants any part of WWE anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to try and go over all of these releases and talk NXT tonight. This is your SmackDown post-show right here on Off the Screen. What is going on, guys? Thank you so very much for joining me right here on Off the Script. This is your SmackDown post show for August 6th, 2021. I am JD from New York, and this is the OTS venue. Thank you guys so very much for joining me this evening, man. You know, I know a lot of people are probably sitting in the same pool of indifference that I am right now. The show sucked tonight, by the way. Number one, let's get this right out in the open. SmackDown was fucking awful tonight. I don't think WWE has honestly put any effort into anything going on. Even John Cena and Roman Reigns has absolutely no effort into it going into Summerslam. I think the only thing that has any effort going into SummerSlam is Edge and Seth Rollins. And that's about it. It's not even about what happened on the show tonight, which was basically nothing. I don't know what's going on, man. I wish I had the answers. I really do wish I had the answers. I said this for years. I mean, I don't want to pat myself on the fucking back. I mean, you guys know me better than anybody. The people that have been here, you know, people like Jesse, people like everybody that's been on my team since the very fucking beginning, man. You know I said it, you know I uttered it, you know I felt it, and I stood by what I said for years. When people told me that I was dead wrong, or I was a conspiracy theorist, or I'm a mark, I'm this and that, nobody believed me. Everybody wanted me to sit in a corner all by myself, yelling into the void because nobody would ever believe anything that comes out of my mouth. NXT, the way things were going, when it was at 1 hour, when they were building for the future, when they were showcasing new talent, when not everybody was showcased every week and they had a nice rotation of people on the show, where everybody felt like they had a purpose, where everybody felt like they had a meaning, where storylines were number one, where long-term booking was priority, where they had Moro fucking Ranallo calling the goddamn show, where you had 5 takeovers per year, not fucking 14 shows and 3 Saudi shows or whatever the fuck WWE is doing nowadays. 5 takeovers. 5 takeovers. Everything that they did, from how a schedule should be and focusing on talent and giving people meaning and this and that. How the show looked, gritty, dark, real. It was fun. It was slightly funny at times, but it didn't rely on comedy. It was serious. It was legit. Wins and losses meant something. NXT was the perfect professional wrestling show. If you guys don't believe me in that, I really don't even give a shit. Your opinion means nothing to me, man. I watched NXT at 1 hour every single week. It was appointment television, man. I'd be sitting on my fucking couch, 7:45 p.m., waiting to turn on the WWE Network in anticipation, thirsty for more NXT, man. They made you watch one show. You couldn't wait till next Wednesday. That's what NXT did. Everybody said I was losing my mind. Oh, that's not the way WWE should be. It's their little bubble. They cater to their own niche audience. Meanwhile, I'm the only one out here fucking proclaiming to the entire world, this is how main roster should be, people. This is how things should be done on the main roster. Triple H is doing it right. William Regal's doing it right. Everything is going the way it should be. Then that day comes. Then I worry. I'm very cautious about what's to come. AEW bursts onto the scene. And what does WWE do to throw a wrench into the plans of AEW? Throw a wrench into the plans of Tony Khan. What do they do? Do they hunker down and maybe take a look at what's going on there and make a decision for themselves? Hey guys, we got these new guys on the block. Let's make Monday Night Raw and SmackDown on Fox a little bit better than what they used to be. Let's show them how real professional wrestling is done. Did they go and look at AEW as competition? Yes, they did. But instead of making their own product better, WWE opted to kill NXT. That week 1, where AEW and NXT went to war, quote unquote, the war is over. There is no fucking war. There was never a war. You fucking people made it a goddamn war. Soon as that week 1 was over, Triple H was doomed. How many times did NXT beat AEW in the ratings? I remember maybe 4. And they were wins in the ratings because of sheer desperation. They were ratings wins because of gimmick shows. That's the only way Triple H and team beat AEW in the ratings on Wednesday night. NXT went from the very best wrestling promotion in the entire fucking world, where everybody wanted to be, independent and main roster superstar alike. You had main roster guys wanting to go back to NXT because of how great it was. Takeovers felt like fucking WrestleManias every quarter. Soon as they moved that fucking show to the USA Network, that show was dead to rights. Vince McMahon, instead of making his own product better, he opted to kill the very heart. He opted to kill the very fucking beast that was NXT. The heart and soul of NXT was fucking dead with that move to the USA Network. Fucking dead at 2 hours. And all I got to hear is Triple H go on and on and on about how NXT is a third brand. Listen, bro, we're not talking 4 or 5 years ago. This is not the same NXT. It will never be the same NXT again. It's dead. I had to hear Triple H go on and on and on about how it's a legit third brand, how this is the third brand of WWE where futures begin and everybody is, here and these are lifelong WWE guys and all this other fucking bullshit that I had to hear him spew during every fucking conference call. Little did he know, we knew, I knew. Soon as NXT moved to Wednesday night, it was dead to rights. That's all NXT was used for. It was created and given to Triple H to mold the future of the company, and Vince McMahon realized that when he moved it to the USA Network based on Triple H's word. Are you sure? Are you sure? You got all these big independent names, these talents. Can we beat these guys? Can we stifle their momentum out of the gate? Triple H said yes, just like everybody else fucking does to Vince McMahon. And what happened? Triple H looked like an idiot. Triple H failed, and he continued to fail. And Vince McMahon, he didn't give a fuck about NXT to begin with. Why do you think NXT was thrown right in front of the battle lines to battle AEW? He could have easily done better with Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. He could have made their shows better. He could have actually put on shows that people wanted to watch. No, he opted to kill the one thing that he thought AEW was going to be comparable to, and that was NXT. So when Triple H failed, and he lost most of the Wednesday Night Wars in the ratings, Vince McMahon said, all right, you lied to me. You didn't know what the fuck you were talking about. Everybody wants to say, where's Paul taking over the main roster? You ain't taking over shit. You married my fucking daughter, and that's the most successful thing that you'll be able to accomplish in your fucking life. It's pretty much what Vince McMahon was telling Paul Levesque. Triple H failed. Vince McMahon took this and never let it go. Now you are in current day, and now you see NXT where it is right now, folks. You might as well not even have it on television anymore. You might as well not even have it as an extension of WWE. The brand is finally fucking dead, and you could put a fucking nail in its coffin. It's dead. It's over. Vince McMahon and Tony Khan killed every fucking thing I loved about this brand instead of taking it and using it as a foundation for the fucking company and using everything that they brought to the table. Correct. Instead of using that for the main roster, you killed it. You killed it to stop something that you could never fucking kill. You were never gonna fucking kill AEW. Ever. Ever. Vince McMahon has punished NXT. Vince McMahon has punished Triple H. Vince McMahon continues to punish all the talent coming out of NXT. Look at Keith Lee. Look at Karrion Kross. Look at Ricochet. Look at Kevin Owens. Look at Sami Zayn. Look at Andrade. Look at Aleister Black. Look! Why? Why? I don't get it. Andrade is one of the best fucking wrestlers in the entire world. Malachi Black looked like a main event guy in 5 fucking minutes compared to what Vince McMahon did with him in 3 years. You mean to tell me that WWE is the leader in sports entertainment? Fuck that. Fuck it. Vince McMahon has turned NXT into a fucking AEW breeding ground. That's all it is right now. He knows it. Tony Khan knows it. Everybody in that fucking locker room knows it. It's all over. It's all over. NXT's dead. I am not even going to cover the fucking show anymore out of sheer protest. I'm not. What's the point? What is the fucking point? WWE released 12 NXT talents tonight. 12. 12. If it wasn't disrespectful enough about what he fucking said during the last conference call with investors, maybe we could give AEW and Tony Khan more talent. What a soulless, fucking demented devil of a human being is Vince McMahon. Maybe we could give them more talent. I don't know where their investments are as far as talent goes. I'll tell you what, Vince, Tony Khan's not going to release fucking top-tier talent for the sake of fucking budget cuts, quote-unquote. Nothing here is budget. You're fucking killing the brand because you have no fucking desire to have it anymore. It's over. You looked at it as a money-sucking leech in the fucking day one of its inception, and now you look at it as a money-sucking leech now because it didn't get you the rewards of stopping AEW at all. There was nothing you could do. Why are you taking it out on NXT? Why? AEW, listen, man, they're doing their own thing. I don't think it was anything that anybody could have stopped anyway. With Daniel Bryan and CM Punk ending up over there, that's it. That's it. That show's gonna be near Raw fucking level as far as rating goes. 4 straight weeks over 1 million. You don't think that number's gonna go up when CM Punk and Daniel Bryan are on TV regularly? Who's gonna stop that? Who? Adam Cole? Tommaso Ciampa? Dakota Kai? Who? Who on that brand was ever gonna stop AEW? It was a fucking failed endeavor from day one. I don't even know why you even bothered. Asher Hale. Guy was slated to make his debut on 205 Live tonight. Done. Released. Ari Sterling. Never heard of him. Never heard of him. Should I know who he is? I don't watch 205 Live. Neither does anybody else. Get rid of it. Which is another thing that's coming. 205 Live is going to be eradicated off of the network. Done. No reason for it to exist. Bobby Fish. Bobby Fish was just on NXT Tuesday night in a match against Roderick Strong. Boys, Bobby Fish getting released. Bobby Fish was a part of one of the greatest groups of fucking pro wrestlers that this company has ever seen in the Undisputed Era. It's one of the greatest factions of all time. It's the greatest faction since the Wyatt family and the Shield. Dead. Why is Bobby Fish getting released? I don't look at Bobby Fish as somebody that would have succeeded on the main roster anyway, but that's not where Bobby Fish's value is. Bobby Fish is in his 40s. Bobby Fish isn't in the best shape of his life. But Bobby Fish is the type of guy that you keep in the performance center and you get the most out of that with him training the younger talents. Because I'll tell you what, Bobby Fish is a great professional wrestler. So you know what that tells me? You know what the release of Bobby Fish tells me? It means to me that WWE doesn't give a fuck about the fucking future of this company. Why would you release Bobby Fish? I don't know. Sounds like a stupid move to me. Jake Atlas. Wasn't a big fan of Jake Atlas anyway. He's a 5-year pro wrestling, quote-unquote, veteran. I don't even know if I'd call him a veteran after 5 years. Tweeted today. 5-year anniversary as a professional wrestler. Released on the very day he's celebrating 5 years in the pro wrestling business. Thanks for coming, Mr. Atlas. Now your future endeavored. He would have went nowhere. Nowhere. Not a loss at all, if you ask me. Some of these are mind-blowing, and some of them, quite frankly, aren't really all that crazy. Kona Reeves. How many times have I heard Kona Reeves has got it? Kona Reeves has got a new gimmick coming out. Kona Reeves is one of the most hardworking guys in the Performance Center. Released. Now he can take whatever he's working on and go to Impact. I'm sure he'll make a great splash over there. Leon Ruff. I question why Leon Ruff was fucking signed with the company anyway. Leon Ruff may be a great pro wrestler, but let's be real. Is Leon Ruff going to make anything on the main roster? Is he going to go anywhere on the main roster? I mean, give me a fucking break. You got guys like Drew Gulak chasing around R-Truth for the 24/7 title. That's exactly where Leon Ruff would be. I don't necessarily call a career as a lifer in NXT a career. That's just you shortchanging yourself. That's just you stifling yourself. Nobody wants to remain in NXT for the duration of their fucking career. Nobody wants to go from NXT to 205 Live and never make anything outside of 205 Live, period. It's not what I really call career advancement. Leon Ruff, goodbye. Back to the indies you go. I'm sure he'll do great at some GCW fucking ridiculous farmhouse or whatever the fuck they do. Mercedes Martinez. Here's another one. Mercedes Martinez made a big deal about her coming to the WWE. Everybody was like, oh, I don't know why Tony Khan didn't have a set of eyes on her, why he didn't bring Mercedes Martinez in to better his women's division. He needs that type of leadership and veteran presence in his locker room. This one is one of the ones that boggles my mind most, because this woman put it on her bucket list of things to do to be successful in WWE. She's an 18-year veteran. There's not one fucking woman in this industry that has anything bad to say about Mercedes Martinez. She's on the show, she gets her shot, then she gets hurt, and then she's released. I don't really understand it. I don't know why they brought her to the main roster for that little fucking 2-week run in Retribution, but she saw the writing on the wall. This shit ain't for me. I want to go back down to Tuesday nights. So they put her back in NXT. She got concussed, knocked out, sent to the hospital by Xia Li, never to be seen again. That was her main stay in NXT. Outside of that, she made a couple of appearances in the Mae Young Classic. That was it. But this one boggles my mind too, because out of every single fucking thing on that brand, what is the one thing that Triple H and William Regal and Shawn Michaels and everybody in management, what is the one thing that they usually hype up all the time as a top priority in NXT? It is the women's division. The women's division. And you mean to tell me that you found no value in keeping Mercedes Martinez for all of the other women in that company that have yet to be on television? You mean to tell me that her knowledge and her veteran presence and what she brings to the table as far as an in-ring aspect, you mean to tell me that that wasn't something that you had in mind for the betterment of all of those women's futures moving on to NXT and beyond, potentially? That's what I don't really understand. It's this one and Bobby Fish that are really head scratchers to me outside of the obvious one, which we'll get to. I don't really get it. NXT should be a centerpiece for young stars being trained by women like Mercedes Martinez. How many women has Mercedes Martinez influenced in pro wrestling? If you can't find any value in that or get any mileage out of what she knows and have that turned on to somebody else, you don't give a shit about the fucking future of your company. Plain and simple. Tyler Rust. I don't know anything about Tyler Rust. All I know is that Diamond Mine was just formed about a month ago. Led by Malcolm Bivens, led by Roderick Strong. Tyler Rust was there. He was the only other guy in that group. The Asian guy, I don't even fucking know his name. Hideki Suzuki, I believe his name is. He didn't do anything. He hasn't done anything on TV. But Tyler Rust, can you imagine being Tyler Rust? They bring this guy from the Performance Center, put him in the graduating class, put him on TV, pair him with Malcolm Bivens. He's dry as fucking anything I've ever seen on the show. No charisma, hasn't said anything, really. No gimmick, no character. Took him off TV, repackaged him with Roddy in Diamond Mine with Malcolm Bivens. Released. Didn't even get an opportunity to do anything and show anybody what he can do. I don't even think he's picked up a fucking microphone to utter a word to the NXT faithful. Diamond Mine was just put together the last 4 or 5 weeks. Now they're down one member, and it's basically just Roddy and Malcolm Bivens. So why is Triple H coming up with gimmicks to give these guys TV time when Nick Khan, all he's got to do is press a fucking button, goodbye, released? I picture Nick Khan in the fucking swivel chair like Dr. Evil in Austin Powers, and he pushes the button and boom, right down to the fucking shark-infested waters with the lasers on their fucking fin. That's Nick Khan. Performance Center talent that was released. Zachariah Smith, Giant Zangier, and Stephen Smith, who was a referee. Now we're releasing referees, too. The big name that was let go was Bronson Reed. I'm telling you all right now, whether you like Bronson Reed or not, I don't give a shit. This one is up there with the Bray Wyatts. This one is up there with the Braun Strowmans. This one's up there with the Aleister Blacks of releases that we've seen so far from this company. This may be the most mind-fucking release of them all. This one has got me stumped. This one has a lot of people stumped. This one was the straw that broke the camel's back for a lot of people, man. I don't understand why someone like Bronson Reed was let go. Somebody in this fucking company, and it's clear as day with this fucking release, somebody in this company doesn't know what the fuck is going on down there. Someone doesn't know, someone doesn't watch, someone doesn't care. All they see is dollar signs. That's all they see. They look at their age, they look at how long they've been there, they look at how long they've been inactive, they look at how much they're making, and that's it. They make their assumptions based off those 4 stats. Because if somebody who made this decision cut Bronson Reed, that's pretty much confirmation that you have not seen him work in the ring. That's pretty much confirmation that you don't know a fucking thing about Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed started out in a breakout tournament 2 years ago to where he sat now on NXT television, and he was one of the most improved in such a short amount of time, and he was let go after 2 years of breaking out on NXT television with a reign as North American champion. This guy's been in the ring with Johnny Gargano. This guy's been in the ring with Swerve. This guy's been in the ring with Escobar. This guy's been in the ring with fucking Adam Cole. He's been in the ring with Karrion Kross. He's wrestled all of the top guys in NXT and has passed the test every single time with flying colors. Every single time. And he's only gotten better. His ring presence, his size, his speed, his charisma, his look, everything. Everything. This guy dropped the North American Championship. Dropped the North American Championship to Swerve, Isaiah Swerve Scott, in an unadvertised match. And everybody was like, well, there he is. Right to the main roster he goes. He's a big guy. I'm sure he'll fit right in, and people will love him up there for what he can do. I'm sitting here looking at everybody tweet, looking at everybody fucking have all this hope and whatnot. Give me a fucking break, folks. What the fuck are you getting excited about? Are you fucking kidding me? Really? Are you fucking that stupid? Do you realize who's running this company? Do you realize what show you're watching? Do you realize that you've had somebody on the roster by the name of Keith Lee who's just as good, if not better than Bronson Reed? And what the fuck have they done with Keith Lee? You mean to tell me if Bronson Reed moved up to the main roster that you were going to be excited about what his future held on the main roster when they got Keith Lee sitting around for 7 months not doing anything? What I find funny, the fucking fact that this guy lost the North American Championship and he's gotten tryout after tryout after tryout after tryout on the main roster. He's been doing dark matches for WWE on SmackDown. 5 weeks now. 5 weeks. Soon as he stepped foot on the main roster, somebody made a decision to say, you know what? We don't need him. Cut him. Instead of giving him back to NXT, instead of letting him just continue to marinate in NXT, they felt that his use and his value was of no use to them. That his talents would be better off elsewhere. So I ask wholeheartedly, I ask Triple H, I ask Shawn Michaels, I ask William Regal, I ask Matt Bloom, I ask Sarah Amato, I ask everybody in NXT, what is the fucking point of us watching Tuesday night and someone like Bronson Reed captivates the hearts of everybody and the future of WWE is in his hands? Why do you expect us to watch every Tuesday when this is the result? Why? Why? Then you want to know why NXT doesn't get the ratings that they should be getting on Tuesday night. Everybody is in the same fucking boat that I'm in. Why am I going to invest my time in somebody when they either A, fail on the main roster, Vince pushes them for 2 weeks, and then they sit in catering, or worst case, they get fucking fired? Why? I don't want to hear anything from any WWE elitists ever again. Ever. NXT is dead. Absolutely dead. Nobody will watch NXT again after tonight. I guarantee you. Guarantee you. You fucking single-handedly killed the best thing about your company. Killed it. And you don't have any regrets because it wasn't making money. It wasn't making money. It wasn't making money now. But everything that Triple H gave you was going to eventually be money. That's the fucking point that these people don't get. They don't get it. Aleister Black went to Dynamite, and in 5 minutes, this guy was a main event guy. 5 fucking minutes. Triple H didn't do that? Triple H didn't hand you fucking gold? What'd you do with it? Kept it hidden for 7 fucking months. And in total 3 years, the guy accumulated nothing. Nothing. Andrade, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Ricochet. Ricochet's one of the best pro wrestlers on the fucking planet. And this guy is sitting around doing nothing. Nothing. I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't understand it. They continued to just bury everything that Triple H did. Everything. They didn't see a return on their investment. Oh, they didn't beat AEW. So they punished everybody and everything about the brand. Instead of thinking, wow, Triple H is doing some great work here. Look at all this future talent that we can build around. They didn't give a fuck about the talent. This is a group of people that hate professional wrestling. They hate the business that they're in. They're only in the business to suck every last fucking penny out of it. That's all they care about. Instead of having the future in the right hands, they looked at Triple H as, who the fuck do you think you are? Building this talent up, doing all this shit right with NXT. Meanwhile, we don't give a fuck about that up here. Ha 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 ha. Now you have to fucking be miserable like we are on the main roster. You ain't gonna get one over on us. You're assembling a team to take over, they thought, right? Yeah, so much for taking over. They're taking over the next fucking empty hole in the graveyard. That's the only thing that they're fucking taking over. AEW is reaping the fucking benefits. Every single month, Vince McMahon wants to get fucking trigger happy and release somebody. And nobody cares. Nobody fucking cares. I am so sick to my stomach over watching this fucking company just continue to kill everybody's love and passion for professional wrestling. I really am. I'm done. Nobody will watch NXT ever again. Nobody. Everything that I said, everything that I said about Triple H and Vince McMahon and the fucking sheer difference between the main roster and NXT, everything that I've insinuated about Vince McMahon and what he thinks of Triple H's team and what Vince McMahon thinks of NXT, everything that I said in regards to quote-unquote conspiracies, it's all true. It's all true. And it's right there if you guys open your fucking eyes. It is all there. I wouldn't be surprised at all if NXT is off of the USA Network after this current TV rights deal is finished. I wouldn't be surprised if NXT moves back to the USA Network at 1 hour. They want it to be developmental. Here's a fucking clue, Vince. You should have kept it developmental. You didn't give a fuck about it then. You didn't give a fuck about it now. So why did you just take it and kill it? Because you didn't want to be the fucking one to fail against AEW. So you know what? You threw Triple H and NXT right in front of the fucking battle line. And you'd rather have him fail, even though it's all coming right back to you anyway. Vince McMahon is a fucking stage 4 cancer that needs to be fucking taken out and removed. Taken out and removed. He's got to go. Everything and everyone that Vince McMahon represents on that side of things, Kevin Dunn, Bruce Pritchard, John Laurinaitis, Nick Khan, everybody that wants to fucking take Vince McMahon's balls in their fucking grass and suck that dick every single night just to give that man a yes, they need to go. They need to go. Fuck the money that this company is making. Fuck it. All I give a shit about, all you give a shit about and should give a shit about is the quality of the fucking show. I don't give a shit how many millions Nick Khan is making and how many millions he's spending on extravagant mansions in paradise. I don't give a shit how many stocks Vince McMahon sells off every 3 months. I don't. What you and I and everybody should care about is the quality of the show. And if you are this lackadaisical and fucking soulless when it comes to the goddamn talent, why the fuck do you expect us to watch anything on Tuesday night ever again? I don't know, man. I really don't know. I'm honestly, I feel sorry. I feel sorry for everybody that got released. I feel sorry for Triple H. I really do. Triple H is going to go out there and say what he's got to say to yes, his father-in-law, and that's all he's ever going to do, because he doesn't know any better. He doesn't know any better. I guarantee you that man tonight is laying next to Stephanie in bed with the fucking TV on watching SmackDown, and he's on Twitter, and he's looking at the fucking feed, and he's saying to himself, I don't believe everything I've done for the last 9 years is being eradicated because Vince McMahon, your father, wants to save a few extra dollars. Everything that I built, everything that I put my heart and soul into to make his company better, when competition does arise, he's killing it all. Yet we still have Bill Goldberg coming back to television. Yet we got Eva Marie on the fucking roster. Yet guys like Jackson fucking Riker are still employed. But you find no value in Bronson Reed? I know I can't be the only one that feels this way right now at this hour doing what I'm doing. Vince McMahon killed NXT because they couldn't cut it against AEW. Everybody has suffered, everybody has been punished, and they will continue to be punished until NXT is nothing left. Triple H said that they were competition against AEW. Vince McMahon saw otherwise. They failed, and now Vince McMahon is out for blood. He only thought of them as a developmental, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's bringing it back to being fucking grade A, nothing more than a fucking developmental system. It's exactly what he's doing. WWE is discussing major changes to the NXT brand. New logo, lighting, and new presentation. Sounds like to me they're going back to the stage 1 era of NXT where they're jumping through fucking tires and swinging from fucking rope. With 8 judges on the stage laughing and mocking all of the developmental talent. I can't wait to see Johnny Gargano run a fucking triathlon at ringside. 12 names gone. PW Insider noted on their show this week that there have been talk of major changes coming for the NXT brand. Those changes would include a new logo, new lighting, and a focus on younger talent with a different format to the show. The house cleaning appears to be a part of the changes for the brand. WrestlingNews.co heard several weeks ago that officials in the company realized that the NXT brand has gotten stale and the look and feel of the show needed to change. One person in the company compared NXT's look to AEW as night and day. And this person admitted that AEW felt fresh, and that's why they won the ratings battle after so many weeks when they were ahead, head-to-head. I don't understand that. I don't know what this person means. Yes, it is night and day. Of course it's night and day. You got a fucking multi-billionaire in Tony Khan who loves professional wrestling compared to fucking NXT, which is run by Vince McMahon, who's in charge of Triple H. Triple H is just a fucking figurehead in NXT. Everything goes through Vince. The bills get paid through Vince. Vince okays everything. This is why people like me and everybody else with a fucking brain thought NXT changed very drastically in a very small amount of time. Is Triple H really in charge? Yeah, just by name only. Vince McMahon was always in charge. I wouldn't be surprised if Vince McMahon was issuing the changes week after week after week after week down in NXT. Head writers were leaving. More main roster influence was on the show. Of course it's night and day. Tony Khan loves professional wrestling. He loves the fans. Vince hates professional wrestling, and he loathes us. Of course there's a fucking difference. The reason why they won the rating battle is because you moved to Wednesday night. That's why. Or USA, I should say. You were always on Wednesday night. You should have stayed on the network at 1 hour and minded your own fucking business. But AEW's not competition, says Vince McMahon. I think putting NXT right in the middle of a war against a brand and a company that you were never going to beat, I think that constitutes as competition, McMahon. I don't know what the fuck you think competition is. Everything you've done to stifle AEW is competition. Everything. So what are these changes? I don't know. What are you changing? What logo? They just got a new logo. They got new theme music, lighting. How much darker can you make the show? Presentation? I wish I knew the answers, guys. I really do. Sounds like they want it to be young, but a take on the main roster is what it sounds like to me. Presentation? What was wrong with the old presentation of NXT? I don't know. I really don't know. Everything you did before is exactly what you need to go back and do. That's what you need to do. You know how NXT succeeds? When there's no main roster influence at all. Everybody that left, the head writers, bring them back. Bring them back. You adopted too many ideologies from the main roster. That's why NXT failed. That's why NXT got stale. That's why NXT generates no excitement on a week-to-week basis. Plus, I always mention his name, losing Mauro Ranallo absolutely killed the fucking brand. But seeing the way the brand is right now, I doubt Mauro wants anything to do with it. I doubt even at this stage he'd even be there. I don't know what else I could rant about, guys. I really don't. I don't know what else I could tell you. I don't know what else I could lose my voice over. If you guys have been with me for years, back when I was doing NXT reviews weekly, I never took a week off, man. I watched it religiously, appointment television, ever since the 1 hour NXT reviews. I've been saying this every single time it was presented to me. Nothing that I said here is any different than what I said 2 years ago, 3 years ago, back when the show was 1 hour and AEW didn't exist. I've always said, if Vince McMahon gets his hands on it, then it's going to die. And that's exactly where we are right now. What's the one thing that I say every single time this situation with NXT and the main roster and the sheer difference between the two comes up? What is the one thing that I say? Triple H creates, in this case, created And Vince McMahon kills. He sought to kill everything about NXT and finally put the nail in its coffin right now. I'm looking at you, Adam Cole. I'm looking at Adam Cole. I'm looking at Austin Jenkins, I believe his real name is, right? Listen to me, and listen to me because I'm a fucking fan who doesn't want to see you go down the same path. You can sign a WWE deal. You could stay in NXT for the duration of your career. You could go to the main roster and listen to all the fucking promises that Vince McMahon will inevitably fucking let you down on. I'm telling you this right now. If you go to the main roster, you'll make your money, you'll do what you do, maybe you'll open up a pair of eyeballs, maybe things will work out for you. If you don't, you'll make your money, you'll get your 90-day non-compete, and then you'll go to AEW or New Japan or do whatever the fuck you want because you're a top 5 guy in the industry. No question. So if you stay or go, I'm going to be a fan of what you do. But I really don't know how you stay in WWE after a night like tonight where you're there and everybody at home is watching this show and everybody that was released is probably at home with their families during a fucking live telecast. 12 of your colleagues were just let go. You don't think the same fate could possibly be brought down on you? People were joking, JD, they let 12 people go to afford Adam Cole. They don't need to let anybody go to afford Adam Cole. They don't need to let one fucking person go to afford Adam Cole to re-sign that man to a contract. How do you look at this and then tie it in to what happened to Cross and what happened to Lee and what happened to Ricochet? How do you do it? Yes, he loves Triple H. Yes, he loves Shawn Michaels. Yes, he idolizes them. They are his mentors. He's got friends all over the WWE. Everybody loves Adam Cole. Adam Cole's a company guy. Adam Cole's a company guy. So was everybody else that got fucking released. Braun Strowman was a company guy. Bray Wyatt was a company guy. Aleister Black was a company guy. Adam Cole's a company guy. Adam Cole's a great guy. Could have walked, but he notified everybody that his contract was up. He even agreed to a one-month deal with a no non-compete clause attached to his contract. He could have easily said, you know what, peace out, Trips. Peace out, bro. I'm going to join my family in AEW. But he didn't do it. He didn't do it. Tonight, Vince McMahon wanted to meet with him. To say what? Promise him wealth, riches, a spot at the top of Monday Night Raw. We'll give you a WWE title here, a WWE title there. Look at AJ Styles. He ended up being all right. AJ Styles is beloved by Vince McMahon. Not everybody can be an AJ fucking Styles. Vince McMahon's going to take one look at Adam Cole, and I guarantee you the one thing that he thought about when he walked into Vince McMahon's office was, I didn't know it was bring your kid to work day. Whose child is this? He's going to take one look at Adam Cole and say, he doesn't cut it. That's exactly what Vince McMahon is going to do. You think Adam Cole is going to succeed on the main roster standing in the ring next to Drew McIntyre? You think Adam Cole is going to succeed on the main roster standing next to somebody like a Roman Reigns? Adam Cole could have a great match with a fucking store window dummy. It doesn't fucking matter who you put in the ring with Adam Cole. But that doesn't really go far in WWE. If that was the case, half the fucking people that were released this year alone wouldn't have been released. Adam Cole could be promised this, promised that, promised titles, promised WrestleMania, promised big feuds, a top spot on Monday Night Raw. What does it mean? It means absolutely nothing. Because when you sign the dotted line, you either are with them or against them. That's it. If you're with them, they may treat you good, but you'll be subjected to something like this. If you're against them, forget about it. Forget about it. You'll never see the light of day in WWE ever again. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're going to take the chance? You're going to stay with WWE? You know, Vince McMahon is not the most trustworthy guy. He'll give you a fucking spiel, and he'll tell you like it is, just for the simple fact to keep you away from where you really should be. Adam Cole and everything that he's built is never going to be enhanced in WWE. Staying in NXT is not really what I call career advancement. Not for somebody like Adam Cole, because Adam Cole is not developmental. NXT is going towards being developmental. Adam Cole is not developmental. Adam Cole's size should not be something that holds him back. Daniel Bryan made a career out of being a small guy and is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. CM Punk and Daniel Bryan ushered in a new wave of new wrestler to WWE. They single-handedly changed the mentality for this fucking company. Now you don't want somebody like Adam Cole? You let Daniel Bryan walk. You weren't going to keep Daniel Bryan in the fucking company anyway because that man values himself too much. No amount of money was going to keep him in WWE. WWE could have bent the knee and given Bryan whatever the fuck he wanted, but they don't play well with others. But I can't hear WWE being frustrated and mad, and Fox being mad about losing Daniel Bryan, and Adam Cole is the same size, if not smaller than Daniel Bryan. So if you let Bryan go and you're upset, why the fuck would you not want to embrace somebody like Adam Cole? I don't know, man. I don't know. There's nothing more I could say, man. This company is dead to me. It really is. They've sucked the life out of everybody as far as passion is concerned. They've sucked the life out of everybody that loves professional wrestling. More and more is apparent, man. More and more is becoming more clear. WWE is absolutely selling off the company. They are. With the move to Peacock, that was step one. Closing down the WWE network in the States was a huge risk for them. They did it. They sold it. They suck at NBC Universal to take what I think now is a fucking subpar network, where the WWE network was brilliant. I can't stand navigating that shit. I really can't. $1 billion to NBC Universal. $1 billion. Who's not done? Hold on one second. What is going on? Someone just texted me here. Desmond Troy has been released by WWE. I don't know. Desmond Troy. Who the fuck is that? Who is Desmond Troy? I thought they were done. Desmond Troy is released. Denzel DeJournette. Okay, he's gone. They're just cutting people for the sake of saving some money. I don't even know what the fuck I was talking about, man. I really don't. It's unbelievable to me, man. I really don't even know what to say anymore. I don't know what to rant about anymore. Everything that I've said has just come to fruition year after year after year after year with these people. I don't know, man. Maybe it's about time we talk about SmackDown. It's depressing as it is. We got a show to cover. I want to thank you guys for joining me, man. I really do. We got 3,100 people in the venue. They're selling the company. That's where I was talking. That's where I was going. They're selling the company. NBC Universal buys the network, $1 billion. WWE so leniently, so leisurely handed out everything about their company in that network to NBC Universal for $1 billion. Saudi Arabia. How many millions have they gotten from the Saudis? 500, 600 million over 10 years to go into a fucking country to shill your product that makes your television shows worse. Every single year. The pandemic spared us from watching another shit Saudi show. Fox, $1 billion. NBC Universal for Monday Night Raw, on top of the $1 billion they pay for the fucking network. $2 billion for WWE Raw and the network. Monday Night Raw is one of the worst shows of all time. If anybody enjoys Monday Night Raw, please hand me the keys to the fucking asylum. I'll lock you in myself. It is absolutely dreadful television. A fucking 4-year-old child with a goddamn Crayola crayon can write the show better than the fucking people who write Monday Night Raw. WWE is, in fact, selling off the company. I would be shocked. They're keeping around who they want to keep around. They want to keep the big names, the names that are going to generate the most interest. They don't care about the company and the future of the company because the company is going to be in the hands of somebody else. That's the gist of it all. This company needs to be in the hands of somebody that's going to do right by professional wrestling. WWE has done everything to kill professional wrestling. No doubt in my mind they're selling off the company. Anyway, 3,100 people tonight, guys. Thank you so very much. If you guys have not hit that thumbs up, man, I don't know what you're waiting for. I don't know what you're waiting for, man. Hit that thumbs up. And let me know what you think down below in the comments. And let me know what you think in the live stream chat tonight. We got 6 new members joining the VIP room, guys. Thank you so very much for joining this elite organization. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Round of drinks on me. I thank you guys very much for showing all of your love and support today on the podcast, man. Make sure you check out everything else that I've uploaded on the channel, man. There's several extras. Monday Night Raw podcast from Monday. AEW Dynamite. Jesse and I live talking about Malachi Black and Cody Rhodes. AEW is appointment television. Go and check all that stuff out on the channel right now. The homepage is live and active. Everything you need is there. Follow me on social media, man, at JD from NY206. That's Twitter and Instagram. Hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on the bell for notifications. If you guys want to support the podcast, there are a couple of ways to do that, man. Number one, patreon.com. That is patreon.com/JD from NY206. Make sure you guys go and get yourself a t-shirt. Bonfire.com is the home of JD from New York and Off the Script. Go get yourself a Summer Scam t-shirt. They are now on sale exclusively at bonfire.com. I want to thank Daniel. He bought 3 t-shirts today, including the JD Club and JD is Negan designs on top of the Summer Scam design, man. Go get yours today. It's more and more looking like Summerslam is a summer scam with the way things are building up. That's bonfire.com. Link is down below in the description of this very video. And make sure you guys check out my sponsor for today's show, man. We are sponsored today by Manscaped. Manscaped.com. Make sure you guys use code SCRIPT20 at checkout to save 20% off everything that Manscaped has to offer, man. That's manscaped.com. We will be going over those guys a little bit later on in the show, but I want to thank them for supporting Off the Script today for the SmackDown post show for August 6th, 2021, man. Let's get into the SmackDown show tonight, man. Not much happened at all. Not much happened. Show opened up with Sasha Banks. She's back. And might I add, the only thing about this segment that I really took away from it was Sasha Banks looks like a superstar. More of a superstar than Charlotte Flair could be. Man, oh man. Is she a superstar, bro? I love Sasha Banks. I'm glad she is back. Sasha Banks made her ring entrance, and she's back after last week turning heel on Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair was in a tag team match last week against Sasha Banks, and I thought it could have been done a lot better. I thought WWE went into it with little effort as possible. I thought it could have been done a lot better. So Sasha's in the ring. She said she won't let anyone steal her spotlight again. She said she came back for the spotlight she deserves and created. She pointed at the big screen where a video package aired last week, and we saw her turn on Bianca Belair. crowd was actually booing. Now, I don't know how many people were actually booing and how many of the piped-in cheers or fake crowd reactions WWE was filtering into the show. It sounded like to me through most of the night that WWE had their fingers ready on that button to give you a fake crowd reaction. What good is fans back in attendance if you're going to do nothing but hit the button and give us fucking manufactured crowd reactions? I don't get it. So people were booing, or you heard boos. How much of it was genuine, I don't know. She said she's been watching Bianca make one mistake after another. She said Belair would be nothing without her, including the ESPY Award and main event of WrestleMania. She said Belair cried at WrestleMania because she was standing opposite of the greatest of all time. She said Belair didn't show her proper gratitude. She said she came back to SmackDown for only one thing, to make Belair pay. She then was interrupted by Bianca Belair. Sasha cut a great promo here. She was on her game. She didn't miss a beat. She didn't stutter. Very direct. Awesome promo by Sasha. Belair walked out. And I got to give props to Bianca Belair as well. This is the first time since her debut on the main roster where it felt like NXT, old NXT, Bianca Belair. Belair walked out. She said, last time I checked, Sasha was literally begging her to choose her so they could main event WrestleMania together. We, you and I, she said. It's not even that you want credit. You just don't want me to shine. And don't get it twisted. I've been shining and representing. So Sasha was on the announce desk, standing in front of Michael Cole and Mr. McAfee. Belair asked if she's going to take another 4 months off. Banks said she's one of the greatest. Belair said, yes, you are one of the greatest. And if she wants a shot at her title, it's on. Banks was very happy that she got her match, seemingly. Somebody who doesn't deserve jack shit walked out in Zelena Vega. Vega walked out and said, no. I don't want you on television, Vega. No. She told Belair to look at her when she's talking to her. She asked if her ugly little braid is tied too tight. She said, if she lost, or she's lost, I can help you find her. Belair interrupted and told her not to think of taking a step into the ring. Vega agreed to stand on the ring apron at this point. She then called Banks a wretched little vulture. I thought she said ratchet little vulture. Maybe she did. Maybe I got my words mixed up in my notes. I don't know. We're going to go with ratchet because that's what Sasha Banks was usually called back in the day. Vega said Belair had already accepted her challenge. Banks was mocking Belair. And Belair told Banks, listen, I'm not talking to you, okay? I'll see you at SummerSlam. She then turned to Vega, did Belair, and said, I'll see you tonight. So, let me get this straight. Zelena Vega comes out, and she lobbies for a women's championship match. I don't really get how any of this makes it to the cutting room floor. I really don't. Like, who looks over this script and says, you know what, let me put Zelena Vega in a title program with Bianca Belair. The fact that it's a one-off, it's irrelevant to the story here. The fact of the matter, the moral of the story here is, Zelena Vega hasn't won a fucking match since she's come back to WWE. In fact, she hasn't won a match since September of last year. Who she beat, I don't know, nor do I care. It is another little fucking caveat to this story, folks. Let me take another one of those maraschino cherries from Titus Catering and put it on this fucking illogical bullshit Sunday. Bruce. Where's Bruce? Can I have a word with him kindly, please? Bruce Pritchard. Bruce, where is Tony Storm? Does anybody know where Tony Storm is? In fact, where's Liv Morgan? Because correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't Liv Morgan beat Zelena Vega? Didn't Liv Morgan beat Zelena Vega and get into the Money in the Bank ladder match? In a shit way, by the way. Wasn't she being prepped for a nice little run for herself? Where's Liv Morgan? Let me go back. Where's Toni Storm? Did Toni Storm beat Zelena Vega 2 weeks ago on SmackDown? How are we going to have two women that beat Zelena Vega off television for weeks, but Zelena Vega shows up on television every week, doesn't win a match, and then asks for a championship match and gets it? Or am I losing my mind? Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I should just retreat to my mother's basement and start eating my Fruit Loops and my fucking Doritos and drink my Mountain Dew like a good little fucking IWC mark. Where are they? Why are these women off television? Why is Vega on television? What value does she hold in this company? Zero. Every time that woman speaks, and I love her husband to death. I think he's fantastic. I cannot look at this woman straight in the face anymore after she deleted tweets about unionization, after she fucking shilled herself to WWE to sign another multi-year contract with the obvious fucking thing coming to her. Eventually, she's going to be let go, too, because there's no fucking value in her. I mean, she hasn't won a fucking match. If you can't win a fucking match, then I don't think WWE Creative is very high on you. And at that point, I don't think they find any value in you to keep you on the roster. Otherwise, what the fuck are you doing there? I can't look this woman in the face anymore. Deleted tweets, unionization, shilling herself to WWE, and then after losing and the fans calling you out on it for being a fucking shill, and the fact that you didn't win a fucking match and you're getting championship matches and you're in championship programs and you're talking about titles and a bunch of shit that you don't deserve, then you want to throw it back into the fucking fans' face. Oh, I may be losing, but my paycheck ain't. Or my bank account ain't. You just sank into the lower doldrums of I don't give a fuck about Zelena Vega anymore. Get her off my television. She's a complete waste of everybody's fucking time. Every single time she's on television, I don't care. I don't care about anything she does anymore. Dominic Mysterio versus Jey Uso. This went 12 minutes. I'll give you guys one logical guess as to what my problem was with this match. This is WWE's build for SummerSlam, folks. This is WWE's build for SummerSlam for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. This is WWE's creative, hard at work. They got no other tag teams on SmackDown. The only other tag teams they got are Chad Gable and Otis, who we haven't seen on television since they lost to Angelo Dawkins, right? They got thrown into a situation and a scenario where they were probably looked at as the biggest jokers in Miami. Rolling Loud. Otis has been great. Gable has been great. I love that tag team. I wasn't for them, but now I'm with them. Street Profits are the only other tag team besides the Mysterios and the Usos here on SmackDown. So, being that you can't do much of anything with the other teams because the Mysterios have wrestled Otis and Gable how many fucking times, right? Can't do the Profits because it's not their time. WWE's tag team division exists. It exists with only 4 teams, and Dominic Mysterio and Jey Uso, they trade matches back and forth. Then we go to Jimmy and Ray, back and forth. Then we do Dominic and Jimmy. Then we do Ray and Jay. So their idea of building a tag team match is to do a bunch of singles matches as we get to SummerSlam, and then we call this a grudge feud. Meanwhile, I'm already over it. I don't give a fuck about anything that's happening here. What should have happened was the Usos should have never won the tag team championships, and Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso get punished because of their fucking alcohol problems. Keep them with Roman. Do what you gotta do with Roman and enhance Roman. Keep them on television, but don't reward them. I would have had the Mysterios retain the titles, lose the titles at SummerSlam to Otis and Gable, and then have the Street Profits beat Otis and Gable because Chad Gable and Otis put the Profits out for weeks. You got a built-in storyline right there, and the Profits chase the titles, get the titles back, and beat the teams that put them out. Or beat the team that put them out. Why is that so difficult to follow? You know what I'm going to say after this. Merge the fucking divisions. You can't call it a division with singles matches every week between tag teams. There's no tag team action, and you can't call it a division when there's only 4 teams that fucking reside in the division. Get it? Better. Do better. I don't know how anybody's looking at this and getting excited about SummerSlam. Now you got the Mysterios and the Usos at SummerSlam. I don't know what the fuck's going to happen, but all I know is the Usos aren't losing those tag team championships, because if they do, then it's a bad mark on Roman. Doesn't really make Roman look good, and we got to keep Roman looking strong. I have this sneaking suspicion that Rey Mysterio and Dominic are going to split. One of them's going heel, and Rey versus Dominic is happening sooner rather than later. That's what I think is going to happen. Jey Uso wins in 12 minutes. Dominic climbed the top rope. Jimmy was about to interfere on the outside. Rey launched at him off the steps with a seated senton. That distracted Dominic. Jey ducked Dominic and then super kicked him right in the chin. Looked like it busted him open. He landed a big frog splash and the win. Jey Uso pins Dominic off of the mishap by Rey Mysterio on the outside because he inadvertently distracted his son. Megan Moran. Morant. I'm sorry. She interviewed Edge. He said the issues with him and Seth go further back than the last few weeks. Said if Seth shows up this week, he'll show him what a rotten, selfish bastard he is. Apollo Crews versus not versus Commander Aziz. You see where my fucking head is at. Apollo Crews versus Shinsuke Nakamura with Commander Aziz in Apollo Crews' corner. Rick Boogs began playing Shinsuke Nakamura's entrance song. He got a nice little pop when he said, "My name is Rick." And the crowd yelled, "Boogs." You gotta love it, man. You love to see it. Our boy Rick Boogs, my metal brother, is over. You love to see it. Played his guitar, led Nakamura to the ring. We got Apollo Crews versus Shinsuke Nakamura. This is what they dubbed as a championship contenders match. This is WWE's thing for the month. This is their new flavor of the month, championship contender matches. But let me get this straight. First of all, the championship contender matches are a crock of shit. Get rid of them. There's got to be something better that you can do to crown a number one contender instead of beating said champion clean on television in a non-title match. Got to be something better. To crown a number one contender, you got to do something better. Number 2, they deemed this a championship contenders match. But correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't we see a 6-man tag last week? Who pinned Apollo Crews last week in said 6-man tag while coming off the ropes with a Kinshasa? Wasn't Big E. Wasn't Kevin Owens. Who was it? It was Shinsuke Nakamura. So Shinsuke Nakamura pinned Apollo Crews in a 6-man tag. Shouldn't that constitute as Shinsuke Nakamura being the number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship in WWE terms? If I was running a fucking company, the champions, get this, folks. I know this may be fucking news to you, newsflash. Champions, if I was running a company, wouldn't lose on television in non-title matches. Only in WWE does this happen. Only. They don't value their fucking championships. So Nakamura pinned Crews last week, only to have a championship contenders match this week, which again beats Apollo Crews by DQ. He didn't pin him this week, but once again, the champion looks like a fucking geek on television because Commander Aziz interfered and caused the DQ. I don't know who writes this shit. Again, how does this make the final draft? How? Why are champions in non-title situations losing? The Intercontinental Championship and its division or fucking ranking with everybody that could possibly be in contention, should be some of the most exciting matches on weekly television. Yet this has been the most laziest of titles that have been booked all year in all of pro wrestling. I could not care any less about the IC title than I do at this very moment. Everybody that's in charge of this title and this run by Cruz and the talent chasing said title should be fucking ashamed of themselves. This is utter garbage. What are we getting at SummerSlam? Are we getting Big E, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Apollo, Shinsuke? You're going to throw them all into one big match just to get them the fuck on the card? No, instead of having competitive matches where one guy gets a win, you decide on what guy you want for the championship match, get him some wins, have him beat everybody else in the fucking division through, get this folks, another newsflash, competitive matches. Now, we're just going to beat the champion week after week after week after week until everybody is the number one contender, and then we're going to throw everybody in a fucking match just to get them the fuck on SummerSlam. How you stick up for this company, man, some of you are fucking mental. Some of you are mental. Some of you are mental. JD has terrible takes. Oh, JD's angry. Oh, JD doesn't make any fucking sense. Let me tell you something, motherfucker. I'm the smartest man on this side of the fucking podcast scene in the IWC. Nobody is coming with this shit like I am. Get on board or get the fuck out. I can't work with him. He's too angry. I can't sit in an argument with him. Fuck out of here. That means to me, you don't want to get your ass owned by somebody that's a lot more intelligent than you. Sit in your fucking positivity cave all you want, bitch. Sit there. While I'm making what I'm doing here the best out of anybody. Nakamura wins by DQ. Who gives a shit? Kayla Braxton interviewed Paul Heyman. He was outside of Roman Reigns' locker room. Asked what she wanted, repeating, what? What do you want? I want a well-written show, Paul. Is that too much to ask? Really? She asked what transpired last week. He didn't want to talk about the contract signing. He insulted the Tampa Bay fans and brought up signing Tom Brady for another year for $75 million. Did he really sign for $75 million? Is that the case? Tom Brady signing for $75 million? How can one human being be worth $75 million? And here we have WWE making more money hand over fist than any time in their fucking existence. And Tom Brady's getting $75 fucking million, but WWE's cutting budget left and right, killing their future off one by one. So if Tom Brady, or if he hits Tom Brady from behind with a kendo stick and signs that contract, does he, Paul Heyman, get the $75 million contract? He said the Cena contract signature is meritless and WWE is acting as his enabler. He said Cena is sliding his way into a title match he does not deserve. He said the tribal chief has nothing to say about Cena or Kayla. I'm sure you're used to hearing this, Kayla, but I'm not in the mood. Ooh. Nice little burn there by Paul Heyman, man. You gotta love him. You gotta love him. No, I don't know who wouldn't be in the mood with him, whatever. Heyman turned and held the Money in the Bank contract up to his head. Or Big E, rather. Big E held the Money in the Bank contract up to his head and yelled and giggled and fucking smiled at Paul Heyman. Really creepy way he was staring at Paul Heyman with the Money in the Bank contract up in his face. This was implying that he could sneak in anytime and take what is Roman's possession. Heyman gave him a look that he was a weirdo, yet concerned at the same time. Let me tell you something, folks. Big E, no matter how many Big E fans are in attendance here, no matter how many Big E fans are in attendance here, I am going to tell you right now that Big E should be nowhere near Roman Reigns and the Universal Championship ever. Telling you right now. I'm sorry to tell you. I'm sorry to burst your bubbles. Roman Reigns is not losing that championship, and Roman Reigns is not getting pinned off of a Money in the Bank cash-in. Never. Never. If it does, I'll be one pissed fucking fan. I really would. I tell you guys every week, this is what you're looking at with Roman Reigns. You're looking at a modern-day, almost Undertaker-esque undefeated streak here. Clearly not the same as being undefeated for 30 WrestleManias, but Roman Reigns has been unpinned for over 600 days. If you think that's something to, let's ruin it, laugh at, maybe you shouldn't be watching Pro Wrestling Geek. This is a once-in-a-lifetime deal. Making Big E the recipient of a fucking cash-in after Roman Reigns wrestles a 30-minute match with John Cena. Not really the way I want Roman Reigns to go out. Plus, Roman Reigns can't lose the title because he's got The Rock coming up, hopefully. Which, by the way, is the only dream match left in WWE. There's no other dream matches in WWE's tank. Big E needs to stay away from that title completely. Tegan Nox with Shotzi Blackheart versus Tamina. Another champion losing on television as Tegan Nox wins in 2 minutes. Why? Shotzi fired a Nerf missile at Tamina, distracted her. Tegan Nox rolls her up for a leverage 3 count. This is what we think of NXT talent, folks. Shotzi Blackheart, great in the ring. I love her. Tegan Nox, I love her just as much, man. Tegan Nox and Shotzi Blackheart get called up to SmackDown and wrestle 2-minute matches. And that's what they call women's revolution. Love to see it. Stupidity. They are already falling to the wayside of main roster stupidity. No, but I'm supposed to sit here and be excited. How could you be so negative about WWE fixing their women's division? Fix what? Fix what? You got Tamina, who's a champion, losing, and then you got someone like Tegan in a 2-minute match. That's hardly fixing anything. It's fixing my fucking anger. To be a little bit more angry. That's all it's doing. Edge. He was about to make his way into the ring at the start of hour 2. He's in the ring. He understands Seth isn't there tonight. Go figure, he said. Yeah, go figure. Yeah, go figure. 12 more NXT talent. 13 now. NXT talent released. Said if he were there, it wouldn't work out well considering what he'd do to him. It would put him in jail, he said. So he's pretty much going to do to Rollins what he thinks would put him in jail. Said he was willing to let the past be the past until Seth cost him his opportunity at Money in the Bank. Said if he had the roles reversed, he would have done the same thing. He said they know, or they both know, it won't end well for either one of them. And if he were here tonight, it would end. What is Edge implying? He's going to kill him? Edge going to kill Mr. Becky Lynch? Seth said this as he comes up on the Titantron via satellite. He cackled and he laughed and he said, Edge, he thinks he's so smart and everything is figured out, according to Edge. Said last week, though, you should have seen him coming because it was right out of his playbook. He said they are a lot alike, drawn together in this dance, but that's where the similarities end. He said if Edge was half the man he was, he'd know you always have to have a plan B. Edge says he's got a plan B. One-on-one with me at SummerSlam. Seth says, well, I got you eating out of the palm of my hand. He calls the shots around here. He said, you know what? SummerSlam, you, me, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. He says he's got a lot going on. Yes, he's got to be second fiddle to Becky Lynch. He's got a lot going on. He's got to run his coffee shop. He's got a lot going on, man. Is that 2 espresso shots or 3? Would you like a blueberry scone? Maybe a blueberry muffin? I got this piece of banana bread here, freshly baked from Titus Catering. Or would you like a breakfast sandwich? I got English muffins. I got bagels. What do you want? Yeah, he's got a lot to do. Seth Rollins got a lot to do, bro. So, he's got a lot to do. He said his career will probably be done after he stomps his neck again. And his life might be over as a father and a husband. Edge told him to shut up, not bring up his family. Edge said Seth is a fever dream mix of Colonel Sanders and a televangelist. Seth laughed at that, and he liked it. Hallelujah, he said. I actually chuckled at the hallelujah comment. Edge talked about eliminating him from the Royal Rumble twice. I'm surprised that they brought that up. That was definitely an Edge, let me throw this in there, type of thing. You think WWE went into the fucking bag of tricks and broke out that statistic? I doubt it. Edge talked about eliminating him from the Royal Rumble. Said he didn't finish the job in 2014. Says he's trying to walk in his footsteps, but you can't fill them. At the end of the day, you're just Edge light. That caused Seth to snap and get angry, saying that he's better than Edge in every way. Said if he wants him one-on-one at Summerslam, he's on. He's on. I enjoyed this. Probably the best part of the show. Going back and talking about what they did in 2014, bringing up the fact that he was eliminated by Edge in the Royal Rumble. I like the fact that Seth brought his family into it to make it a little bit more personal. This was great. So outside Roman and John Cena, we may have another match to look forward to on SummerSlam. Edge and Seth Rollins. I think that this has been done very well, and I am actually excited about what these two are going to be doing in the ring. Who wins? I don't know. I know Rollins is probably going to be in contention for Roman Reigns in the Universal Championship. Maybe that takes a little bit more time. I don't see Edge losing to Seth Rollins, but Edge really doesn't need a win. He's bulletproof. If we want to build up Rollins as a legit heel on this brand, I think he needs the win over Edge. Edge can take a loss. He's at that point where he's just immune. I don't want him to look like a geek, but I feel like he needs a win after so many mishaps. He didn't win at WrestleMania. He didn't win against Roman. Maybe he's just back to put over current talent. I don't know. I really don't know what's going on with Edge and everything that he's doing in this run back. I don't know. Check the chat, guys. We got 2,700 in the venue. Thank you very much for all of your support. Continue to hit that thumbs up, man. It helps me out. It helps you out. It helps the video and the channel out. Thank you guys very much for all your support. If you guys want to become new members, hit that join button down below. Always great to have some new VIPs in the venue. And make sure you follow me on social media, man, at JD from NY206, Twitter and Instagram. That's where you can find me, and hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on the bell for notifications. Tonight's show is sponsored by Manscaped. I want you guys to listen to me, especially from across the galaxy, man. Manscaped this month is cleared for takeoff with their 4th generation and brand new Lawnmower 4.0, man. You guys can kick your pubes to the next planet with the Performance Package 4.0. The orbits in your pants will feel like you're in zero gravity when you use the best tools for the job from the leaders in male grooming. 2 million plus men worldwide trust Manscaped, and you guys can get 20% off using code SCRIPT20 at manscaped.com. Inside this package, you guys are going to find the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, which is great, Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner, Performance Boxer briefs, and a travel bag to hold your entire solar system. This 4th generation trimmer also features a cutting-edge ceramic blade, and it reduces grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. The Lawnmower 4.0 has a 7,000 RPM motor and a new multi-function on and off switch to engage a travel lock, and it's even waterproof, man. That sounds excellent. Plus, you're going to get everything else in the Performance Package 4.0, including the boxers. I love the boxers. They are super comfortable, man. And the Shed Travel Bag. You guys are also going to get the Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver to help your little planets be on their A game while feeling the sun's heat. Awesome stuff, man. You guys are going to get 20% off plus free shipping by using code SCRIPT20 at manscaped.com. That's SCRIPT20 at manscaped.com. And I want to thank them for once again supporting the podcast right here on Off the Script, man. For a clean Trinity and beyond, your Spaceballs will thank you. Oh, man. Oh, man. Street Profits. Street Profits. Dolph Ziggler, Bobby Roode, 5 minutes. Ford with the hot tag off of some offense on Angelo Dawkins. Big frog splash. How many times have we seen this match? Why would I care for a rematch that we've seen how many fucking times? What an awful show, man. Awful, awful show. Bianca Belair versus Zelena Vega. Championship contenders match. This was a title match that got changed to a championship contenders match because Vega went to Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville. They changed it, citing that she needs to prove herself. So I'm glad somebody made a logical correction here. But why do we need another championship contenders match? Why do we need Vega getting a championship contenders match when, get this, folks, newsflash, she hasn't won a fucking match? Don't you think that the woman should have wins on her resume before she gets a championship contenders match against champion Bianca Belair? So we go to commercial break. Belair did her handspring moonsault onto Vega for a 2. Vega tried to apply a standing submission, looked like an octopus. And McAfee called her a spider monkey, going into the Bobby Heenan well of jokes. They fought back and forth, exchanging a 2 count in the middle of the ring off of some exchanges. Belair swung Vega by her legs hard at ringside into the barricade. She then landed the KOD middle of the ring for the win. Cole said Vega put up a hell of a fight and deserves credit. Did she earn herself a title match? No. Does she get another shot at the title? No. Go back to catering where you belong, Miss Vega. Nobody ever will take you seriously. Ever. I'm still wondering where Toni Storm is. Does anybody have news on where Toni Storm is? Where is Liv Morgan? I won't be surprised if Liv Morgan is the next name to be released from WWE when that time comes. There's no reason why Toni Storm should be off the show 3 weeks in a row after debuting. People are going to start asking questions, man. You want your women's division to be better? Toni Storm needs to be on television. Otherwise, why is she there? Baron Corbin versus Finn Balor. I don't really know how anybody could look at Baron Corbin and feel bad about him playing a fucking down-and-out fucking bum when WWE just fired 13 fucking professional wrestlers during this show. I'm supposed to feel bad about this guy in this storyline after 13 fucking NXT guys lost their job? This match went 3 minutes. 3 minutes. This was basically a squash. So, as soon as the bell rang, they had a little exchange of words back and forth. Corbin apologized, and Balor said apology not accepted. He then attacked Corbin. He dominated him until a coup de grace. Coup de grace off the top rope. That was it, 3 minutes. Nothing of value, nothing of note. If you missed this, you missed nothing. Baron Corbin gets squashed by Finn Balor. Balor grabbed the microphone after the match was over. After the win, he said, 3 years ago, the Balor of 3 years ago, Smiley Finn, he would have smiled about what happened last week. He would have brushed it off. But that Balor is dead. That Balor is dead like NXT. Said he wants a title match against Reigns, and if he has to go through Cena to make that happen, he will do it. So Roman Reigns came out, and after a 7-minute entrance for Roman Reigns, we finally get him in the ring. Reigns and Heyman are there. Reigns said Heyman has already addressed his issue on last week's show. He said he understands why Balor is upset. He said he understands why he'd run his mouth about Cena, but he should remember that he tried to give him an opportunity. He told him when he needs to speak on his show, remember, just keep my name out of your mouth. He then tossed the mic, pretty much threw the mic. He didn't even toss it. He threw the mic at Finn Balor. He turned around and left the ring. Balor shoved him out of the ring. Reigns was angry. Balor posed in the ring, pointed at Reigns. And then out of nowhere, the Usos jumped Balor from behind, stomped away at him. Reigns was watching. They gave him a Samoan drop. Reigns liked what he saw. He figured, you know what? My guys got this taken care of. I'm going to roll on to the back and go back into my dressing room. So the Usos continued to beat on Balor. Balor avoided a top rope Uso splash. He fought back against both guys. Reigns and Heyman watched from the entrance as Balor dove onto the Usos at ringside, taking them both out. Balor looked at Reigns. Reigns looked at Balor. And Balor was waiting for Reigns to come at him, and that's exactly what he did. Reigns marched to the ring. Balor kicked him as he entered. Reigns fought back. Balor countered with a sling blade on Roman. The Usos jumped Balor again. Reigns then delivered a Superman punch, and that was pretty much it. Jimmy hit the top rope splash. Reigns mounted Balor and punched away at him, applied a guillotine. Loud Cena chants in Tampa. Boos rang out as the Usos and Reigns stood over Balor. Cole then plugged Reigns and Cena at SummerSlam as SmackDown goes off the air. You know, I don't really get any of this. I don't get why I should care about this. Unless they're adding Finn Balor to the match at SummerSlam. Unless they're adding Balor to make it a triple threat match at SummerSlam, I don't know what we're doing here. Maybe that's what they do. Maybe WWE wants an all-hands-on-deck type of mentality for SummerSlam. Maybe we get Balor, Reigns, and Cena triple threat match. Maybe Reigns pins Cena at SummerSlam, leaving Balor unpinned. Because there was a news article where John Cena says he's going to be hanging around WWE after SummerSlam. Whatever that means, I don't know. But WWE's got another pay-per-view that they need to build up for the WWE Network on Peacock. Maybe WWE wants to get as much mileage out of John Cena as they possibly can. So instead of doing the one-on-one match at SummerSlam, I don't know what Balor does at SummerSlam unless he's in this thing. I thought Baron Corbin was a solid bet. Beating him in 3 minutes? I don't want to see it. Nobody gives a fuck about Baron Corbin. Sami Zayn? Maybe Sami Zayn comes back and we get Sami Zayn versus Finn Balor on the undercard. I don't think WWE's going that route if they got Balor playing with Roman Reigns in the main event. Maybe we get a triple threat match at SummerSlam. Reigns pins Cena. Balor doesn't get pinned. Maybe we get Reigns versus Cena one-on-one at the next pay-per-view. And the reason that happens is Balor and Cena have a one-on-one match on a random episode of SmackDown. Cena beats Balor, and then we get Reigns and Cena again one-on-one minus Balor at the next pay-per-view in September. I don't know. I'm only throwing ideas out there. If Balor is going to be a part of this, then he might as well be in the match at SummerSlam. Otherwise, what is he doing here? What is he doing here? I don't even think he should be in a title match, period. He just came back. He beat one guy in Sami Zayn that does little to nothing as far as getting a championship match. I had Balor penned at the end of the year. Maybe around December, January. He's a nice couple of month feud with Reigns. That way Balor can accumulate some wins, get some momentum being back on the main roster. Get a TLC match out of it in December. Get a Royal Rumble match out of it in January before Reigns moves on to Dwayne at WrestleMania. Too soon, too fast, no logic. Anyway, guys, that is all I got for you on this SmackDown post-show. We are going to go over the Super Chats right now in just a second. Let's get some music on in here, man, really. I want to thank everybody for joining me, man. What a night. What a night, man. Number one in the community by far tonight. Who's doing the numbers that we're doing live in the IWC, man? Nobody. So I got a line wrapped around the fucking corner to come on into the venue, man. This is the place to be. Go hit up Manscaped, man. Even if you don't buy anything. Go hit them up. I would prefer you buy something, though. I love that ear and nose hair trimmer, man. I use it every week. It's fucking fantastic. I really do. I love it. Manscaped.com. Use code SCRIPT20 at checkout to save 20% off. Plus, you get the free shipping. Follow me on social media, man. At JD from NY206. That's Twitter and Instagram. Hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on the bell for notifications. Go get your t-shirts. Bonfire.com. Link is down below. Go check all the other videos out on the channel, on the homepage. You'll see them right there, man. 3 extras this week. 3. I might not even do a fucking full-fledged podcast this weekend, man. There's really nothing else to talk about. I bared my soul here today for you guys. What the fuck else do you want from me? Honestly, hit that thumbs up as well, guys. We got 1372. Let's try for 1,500 live tonight here, man. Let's start at the top with these super chats, man. I appreciate you all getting these super chats in. It's going right to JD needs a new PC fund. Let's see what we got here, man. Let's see. We got one from Reese right at the top. Reese with a $4.99 super chat. JD, who's the best in the world, Reigns or Omega? Roman Reigns is the best in the world right now. Roman Reigns is the best. Not taking anything away at all from Kenny Omega. But nobody is doing the work like Roman Reigns is doing right now on SmackDown. He is the very best he's ever been right now. And he's only going to get better. And he's only going to get more powerful as the months go on. Thank you, Reese. Joseph Taylor. I pray to God, Adam Cole, baby, goes to AEW, $2 super chat. Me too, bro. Adam Cole's going to do what's best for Adam Cole, man. Me, everybody else have no say. He's 32 years old. The world is in his hands. He knows how good he is, and everybody knows how good he is. If he stays with WWE, I'm going to support him 1,000%. AEW will be waiting for him, no question. Michelle Moran with a $10 super chat. Thank you, Michelle. Can Dominic Mysterio be a budget cut even though he's 24? And speaking of him, is his promo with his dad, it gave me an eerie feeling Vince McMahon wants to break them up. And rest in peace, Bobby Eaton, true tag team specialist. Rest in peace to Bobby Eaton. I said it tonight, Michelle. I do think I get the vibe of Vince wanting to break up Dominic and Ray. Why? Because Vince is bored. Vince is bored. So let's break them up. Deshaun Turner with a $1.99 super chat. So what do we watch on Tuesdays now? You watch me stream Call of Duty on YouTube on the second channel. Oh, what's that? You guys didn't know I had a second gaming channel? Link is down below in the description. Go subscribe. Furious Nation with a $30 super chat. Furious Nation, thank you, brother. What's up, JD? I don't even know what to say now. Vince is clearly punishing Triple H in NXT. I don't even know what Triple H does at this point, but he needs to do something now. He can't let this slide forever. I'll tell you what, bro. Triple H should future endeavor himself. He should be named number 14 on the list of people released today. Release himself. Lauren Hutton. We got a $10, a $5, and a $2 super chat. Hey, JD, can't wait till we get Cena and Roman face-to-face. Surprised we got no Cena appearance tonight. WWE keeps burying Zelena. Shouldn't have come back. SmackDown was decent. I gave it a 7 out of 10. Lauren, you are incredibly generous. This show gets a 2 out of 10 at best. Zelena Vega was always going to come back because she's greedy. And John Cena doesn't need to be on the show every week. That's what you got Roman Reigns for. And that's why they've included Finn Balor in this thing, too. I do think Finn Balor is going to be a part of this thing. How do you feel about the releases earlier tonight with NXT? Lauren, I'm sure you heard me rant for about 55 minutes. Bronson Reed, what the fuck? Vince loves to punish Triple H, doesn't he? Will Adam Cole go to SmackDown or AEW? Adam Cole's going to do what Adam Cole wants to do. I would prefer him to get the fuck out. And favorite SummerSlam matches booked so far? Edge and Rollins, Reigns, and Cena. Everything else is virtually unimportant to me. Because virtually everybody on the show is unimportant. Susan D'Ambrosio with a $5 super chat. Hey, JD, I feel so bad for Triple H and the talent that got released from NXT. WWE is getting worse every day. Someone needs to stop Vince and his yes men. The only thing that's going to stop Vince McMahon is the Grim Reaper. It's the only thing that's going to stop Vince McMahon. Michelle Moran with a $10 super chat. Cena no-shows. And I'm sorry, JD, but I have started to find Roman boring and repetitive. What he did to Balor is what he did to the Usos. And what he's done to previous challengers. Rampage can't come fast enough. I could see why people are going to think Roman's getting boring, but this is WWE's writing. This is WWE's writing, man. Theo with a $19.99 super chat. I tell you, for Cena not to be on SmackDown to help Balor and make next week a handicap match, or at least a six-man tag, doesn't help SmackDown at all tonight. Because the story is about Finn Balor getting his title match, bro. That has nothing to do with Cena. Cena stole his title match. Finn is going to be there. Finn was going to be given that match. Cena signed the contract with Finn's name on it. Finn's going to get in there. That's the only way they can make sense of this. He complained about it tonight. Management knows about it. He got beat up tonight. They're going to add him to make it a triple threat match. It's got to be. It's got to be. External Shockwave with a $4.99 super chat. There's no point in WWE anymore. And it won't change unless there's a boycott or Vince passes. Just the sad truth. I know. I know all about it, bro. Paul David Elliott. Thank you for becoming a new member, bro. You're sitting VIP with, man. What the fuck are you drinking? What are you drinking with us? What I want to know. Tony Brown with a $4.99 super chat. Another rinse and repeat show as always. Good to see sexy Sasha, a.k.a. Mercedes, do what you do best. Number one podcaster, JD OTS for life. Thank you, Tony Brown. Thank you, my good friend. Lauren Hutton with a $2 super chat. Rumors are Randy Orton may get released. Don't think so. Lauren, if Randy Orton gets released, I'll drink a Bud Light on this fucking podcast the next time I come on here. Indigo with a $5 super chat. Tell me I didn't say what? Drink a Bud Light? Yes, I did, Drew. Yes, I did, Drew. I drink a Bud Light on this fucking show and enjoy it if Randy Orton gets released on the next round of budget cuts. Yes. Indigo with a $5 super chat. Hey, JD, much respect. Quit my job this week and got hired today for a new one. That's excellent news, Indigo. I told you, brother. It was going to happen. Thank you for your kind words the other night. Awesome stream. Thank you, brother. And good luck with that new job, man. Tenario128 becomes a new member, man. VIP is Tenario. What are you drinking, bro? Round is on me. Yes. Bro, can you imagine Randy Orton in AEW? Jonathan Costello with a $4.99 super chat. I was over here minding my own business, playing some Mario Golf, and I hear even more releases. What the hell? Yeah, man. Yes. This is not a troll. People legitimately thought Sean Ross Sapp was hacked tonight. It's crazy. It's crazy times we're living in, man. DV Acme with a $5 super chat. WWE just fired Bobby Fish. Oh, that's not going to piss off Adam Cole one bit. Laughable. They just handed Cole to Tony Khan on a silver platter. Or maybe they just made room for Adam Cole and his new multi-million-dollar contract. I don't know. I don't know. Scenario 128 with a... Drew, listen, I could see Randy Orton in AEW, bro. Look at me that shit. You'd love an Orton and Omega match, man. Come on. Scenario 128, $10 super chat. Here you go, JD. Red Apple Ale on me. What is that, an Angry Orchard? I don't drink hard cider, bro. I'm sorry. It's too sugary for me. Jeremy 2006 becomes a new member. What are you drinking, bro? Round is on me. I suggest Screwball Peanut Butter Whiskey, man. You'll love it. Jacob Donnelly with a $5 super chat. If I'm Adam Cole and I see these releases, including Bobby Fish, I'm telling Britt Baker that I made my decision on where to go. Listen, man, Adam Cole is going to do what Adam Cole wants. Do we trust the old man? No. No. God Emperor, I hope you just got to the stream, brother. Because you're going to have to rewind all the way back to the beginning. Did I see the releases? I see everything, man. I'm omnipresent everywhere. Theo with a $19.99 super chat. JD at the beach drinking some awesome Grey Goose, watching decent SmackDown. Hope your weekend is going great so far, my friend. Bro, you're at the beach watching SmackDown. Why aren't you at the beach watching the beautiful ladies walk around in bikinis, brother? Why don't you have your feet in the ocean? Why don't you continue drinking that Grey Goose and pour yourself another one? What the fuck are you watching SmackDown for, man? I have to fucking find this speech to slap some fucking sense into you. Luke Mamo with a UK $20 super chat. Good morning, OTS family. Hope everyone is good and hope you all have a great weekend. Keep up the great work. JD, only place to be. You know it, brother. You know it, brother. Quentis Brown with a $5 super chat. Nick Khan is definitely winning this year's Wrestling Observer Heel of the Year. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. At this rate, I wouldn't be surprised if Nick Khan is a fucking distant relative to Tony Khan and they're killing WWE from within. Maybe the greatest storyline of the year. Furious Nation with a $5 super chat. Do you think Triple H ever leaves WWE at all? No. He's married to Vince's daughter. He's going nowhere. Vince will sell the company and Triple H will be set for life. Dr. 12 Cam becomes a new member in the venue, man. Thank you so much, brother. Sitting VIP with the rest of us right back there, man. William Sanchez with a $10 super chat. I would not blame you if you stop watching NXT and reviewing it. There's zero reason to care about it or anybody there. NXT is 100 million% dead and buried. Adam Cole will look so stupid if he resigns. Listen, man, I still love my Garganos and my Ciampas. My Dexter Lumis. There's really nothing left on that brand, bro. After Bronson Reed, it's a fucking swift kick to the balls, man. Why would anybody invest their time watching NXT when someone like Bronson Reed was the future and he was let go? DGU with a $5 super chat. I genuinely hope WWE hits some sort of rock bottom and gets a wake-up call. Release people with talent, yet let's make room for Goldberg and Eva Marie. I said it before, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. They're paying Goldberg to basically do nothing. Goldberg is getting a free ride to a couple of million, easy. SummerSlam sold out. The ratings are shit. Nobody's watching for Goldberg. The match with Bobby Lashley is atrocious. And Eva Marie is a waste of fucking payroll as I've ever seen. Bigger than anything I've ever seen. Rick O'Shea with a $1.99 super chat. He says, I am NXT. Yes, you were. Now you're catering. Brian Betancourt with a $4.99 super chat. Hey, JD, just got your Elite shirt and it's fire, bro. Also, not NXT. Why? Enjoy that shirt, brother. I love it. The quality on that shirt is amazing. Theo with a $9.99 super chat. JD, if you had another pay-per-view come back besides King of the Ring from the Attitude Era, which pay-per-view would you consider bringing back? Armageddon. Daniel Easterday with a $2 super chat. I've never been more sad at the state of WWE. Me neither, brother. It's fucking depressing, man. They sucked the soul and the life out of everything and killed our passion. In this year alone, man. Since last year, over 100 WWE superstars have been released since April 2020. That is pathetic. Pathetic. Go to bed. Ticket Drew's telling me to go to bed. Bro, I got super chats to read, man. I ain't going nowhere. Deshaun Turner, $1.99 super chat. Goon voice. But JD, it's budget cuts, man. Yeah, it's budget cuts. Meanwhile, we're cutting WWE out of our budget. Lakefront Studios with a $9.99 super chat. The heart and soul of NXT was killed today, and yet Goldberg and Eva Marie are still employed by WWE. Yes, this is factual information. Michael Raymond with a $5 super chat. $5 super chat. Thank you, brother. Tell Gargano to run before Vince makes him an occupational health and safety inspector. They'll make him fight Riddle over being barefoot. Johnny Gargano has no fucking future in WWE, man. He is NXT for life. He knows it. They know it. Triple H knows it. Everybody knows it. Saints 2025 with a $4.99 super chat. I remember 2019 TakeOver New York. Walter versus Dunn made me a way bigger fan of wrestling than I was, and it's so sad to see NXT right now dead. Pete Dunne's a free agent after SummerSlam, too. I don't know what the fuck they're doing with that. But he is hanging out there as well. I don't know what happens to him. I don't. Go to New Japan. Pete Dunne would fucking kill it in New Japan. Rick O'Shea with a $4.99 super chat. I agree with Mike Raymond. Vince will give Gargano writing citations during ladder matches for failure to comply with subpar M. I have no idea what that means, bro. Vince will have Gargano writing citations. Oh, no fly zone. Protest NXT by covering Impact. Come home, Jerry. Might not be a bad idea, man. Might not be a bad idea. Though I probably draw more viewers on my second channel playing COD than Impact Wrestling does on Twitch. Austin Young with a $4.99 super chat. I sincerely hope AEW does $2.5 million once Punk and Bryan debut. Thank you, JD, for everything you do. Much love, brother. Thank you, Austin. I appreciate you, man. I don't think they'll do it 2.5, but man, oh man, I'm guessing anywhere between a 1.5 and a 1.8. They'll be very close to Raw on a weekly basis. Michael Raymond with a $2 super chat. Richard is right. Come home to Impact. Well, you guys really want me to cover Impact, huh? Just an average person with a $5 super chat. They are trying to sell the company. They no longer see themselves as a product. Yes, they will eventually sell the company. When that happens, I don't know. I give them till WrestleMania 40 to sell the company. 40 sounds like a nice round number to sell something like WWE. Robert Hall, 85 with a $5 super chat. Final ratings totals, AEW 64, NXT 12. 2 ties. Yes. In other words, demolished. Reese with a $4.99 super chat. Adam Cole is all elite, baby. No, he's not. Not yet, anyway. And Tony Khan didn't offer him a contract that I discussed today. I discussed that very thing today on the Extra. That would be called contract tampering. Plus, I said it in the Wednesday video I did. Adam Cole is a model employee. This is the same guy that went to Triple H and said, yeah, listen, bro, I got no contract. Meanwhile, he could have easily walked and said nothing to anybody. So I doubt he's even going to entertain anything from Tony Khan until he's a free agent. Works both ways, man. Tony Khan's not an idiot, and Adam Cole is a model employee, so never going to happen. Station Keo with a $5 super chat. Other promotions had a better draft this year than what WWE has done in the last 10 years. Other promotions like who? Who had a draft? WWE never gets their draft right, and they don't even need a draft this year if they're releasing fucking 100 guys in a single calendar year. The fuck you need a draft for? Just merge the brands back together. I'd like to think that they're releasing all this talent to eliminate the brand split and make it one full brand again, but that's wishful thinking on my behalf. You don't need 2 brands. You don't need 2 sets of tag team championships. You don't need 2 women's championships. You don't need women's tag team titles. The Greater Good 98 with a $5 super chat. WWE is going bankrupt because nobody watches the show. If WWE 2K22 fails again this year, it's over. AEW show and the AEW game is to Yuke's creator. AEW's game is going to be fucking fantastic, man. There's no way that game fails. No way. And WWE's not going bankrupt, Greater Good. I find it laughable when people say that. They're making more money now than ever in their existence. Where are they going bankrupt? Derek Fleming Jr. with a $4.99 super chat. Keith Lee and Mia Yim are definitely next. I can feel it. This is ridiculous. Wrestling could be so simple. Vince, Bruce, and Khan. Keith Lee and Mia Yim, I have a feeling they're next too. Especially Mia Yim. WWE looks at their roster and looks at who's been inactive. Mia Yim is definitely getting released. Otherwise, she would have debuted already. Lauren Hutton with a $2 super chat. Where's Naomi and Mia Yim? Still waiting for debut. Catering. That's where they are. Man of 1,005 holds with a $2 super chat. Love your passion as always, JD. Rest in peace, NXT. Vince is digging holes and taking NXT souls. Rest in peace. Dead. NXT is dead. Chad Hopper with a $5 super chat. WWE is dying as a whole. Maybe you should review Ring of Honor and Impact. Another Impact super chat. I'm not covering Impact. I'll have a Greta Impact not covering Impact. Prodigy RKO becomes a member in the VIP section, man. Thank you so much, brother. What are you drinking? Jason Barker with a $5 super chat. I don't think it's Vince. I think it's Vince's yes men and people in his ear. I don't think Vince McMahon has a clue what's happening right now. Oh, Vince knows. Vince knows. Raging Girl Gamer with a $4.99 super chat. 3K in the venue. Keep doing what you're doing, JD. Love you, man. Also, shout out to Devin. He's a big fan of yours. His band is Worm Shepherd. Check them out. Worm Shepherd. I gotta check them out. Thank you, Rach. Reese with a $4.99 super chat. That CM Punk promo gets more true every day after 10 years. You know it, brother. Colin Hutton with a Canadian $5 super chat. Vince buries the talent and product, and Nick Khan releases the talent. It's the greatest fucking tag team in wrestling. Why does it seem like their intention is to sell the WWE in the near future? Because that's exactly what they're doing, Colin. It's coming. When? We don't know. Kevin Carter becomes a new member in the VIP section. Brother, what are you drinking, man? Drinks are on me. Robert Hedges with a $5 super chat. I've been a wrestling fan for 30 years, and most of that was WWE. But for the last few months, I watch AEW only and get my WWE info from you. Thank you, Robert. I can't tell you how many people tell me that on a daily basis. I appreciate you for making me your source of WWE news, man. Captain Solo with a $5 super chat. Good people like beautiful Bobby Eaton pass away, while vampires like Vince McMahon seemingly live forever. Bronson Reed will kill it wherever he lands. Absolutely. Bronson Reed will have no troubles finding work in the next 30 days, guys. No trouble at all. Jerry Ramey with a $10 super chat. He doesn't leave a message. Brother, put that shit in the tip jar and tip your bartender, man. I don't need it. Don't be shy in the venue. Stan Harris with a $4.99 super chat. I'm not sure if Adam met with Vince before the releases, but I hope to God he didn't sign back with WWE. I don't think he did. I don't think he did, man. Dave Tatum with a $5 super chat. Vince convinced Adam Cole to resign and then release these guys to pay him. It's a theory. That's all it is right now. It's nothing more than a theory, guys. Do not worry. Do not worry. We don't know yet. We won't know for a little bit. He's there till SummerSlam. Let it play out. Araceli Bernando with a $5 super chat. Why do you always talk bad about Jackson Ryker? I would be really sad if he got released. Love him. Jackson Ryker sucks. Number one. Number two, he sucks in the ring. On the microphone. He got his friends fired. He aided in their release because he spoke ill will on social media about shit he shouldn't have been speaking about while employed with a publicly traded company. They were left useless. He killed their gimmick. Yet he remains on TV. He's the most talentless of them all. Whereas they had value, he doesn't. Jackson Ryker is absolutely one of the next ones to go. A complete waste of payroll. King Mo with a $1.99 super chat. I'm like you, JD. I just don't know. It's dead. Lauren Hunt with a $2 super chat. Mauro Ranallo got bullied out of the company. Said. Now, Mauro Ranallo had to take care of his mother. That was the reason he gave, which I believe. Triple H did not bully him out of the company. Mix that with COVID, he didn't want to come back to a working environment with no fucking fans. Then he calls Omega and Rich Swann and kills it. The Terrifier, Jackson Ryker doesn't suck. You must be talking about a different Jackson Ryker, because the Jackson Ryker I'm talking about, the guy blows dick. He sucks. He sucks. I'll rehire Leon Ruff back and get rid of Jackson Ryker. The guy is awful. Juan L with a $2 super chat. Post-Roman WWE will be a relic. I'm not worried about post-WWE. WWE is heading to the grave right now creatively. Quintus Brown with a $5 super chat. If I was Adam Cole, I would demand creative control over his character or no deal. Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that one, bro. King Mo with a $1.99 super chat. I hope AEW can accommodate all this talent signed. They're not signing any of this talent, period. The only one I would even take a glimpse at is Bronson Reed. And I don't even think Bronson Reed goes to AEW. I think he goes to Japan. I think he goes to Impact. Bronson Reed could be a world champion guy in Impact. He really can. Plus, the forbidden door is always open, man. You could go to Impact and maybe step foot in that forbidden door. Take a peek in. You never know what you might find. Raging Girl Gamer with a $9.99 super chat. JD playing Mario Kart will be a bigger comeback than CM Punk. You know what? Maybe one of these days, man. I don't know. You guys got to show off big, though. You got to show up big if I'm going to do Mario Kart. I got to update my Switch, man. That shit hasn't been updated in like a fucking year and a half. Furious Nation with a $10 super chat. I think NXT should be back at 1 hour and on the WWE Network. I agree. And do you think that WWE is closing up shop or just possibly selling the company? They're going to sell the company to NBC Universal. I think that's what's going to happen. Kairos with a $2 super chat. So Vince wasn't kidding during that media call, eh? No. No. He was not kidding. Lance Lewis with a $2 super chat. Uber. Here came to pick up Rage Girl, no charge. Lance, first of all, I'd appreciate it if you speak fucking English. Okay? English. Number one. Number two. Who's Raging Girl? It could be anybody in the bar. You got a fucking girl in the bar that's raging at you because they didn't give you their phone number? Maybe it's Issa behind the bar. She didn't make the drink correctly, which I'll fucking blame on Jesse because he's the one that hired her. English. Jericho 8131 with a $10 super chat. Vince allegedly offered Adam Cole nearly $1 million to stay with the company. Allegedly. Where'd you hear this, Jericho? Where did you hear this, bro? They're doing budget cuts but offering Cole almost $1 million to stay. Oh, the hypocrisy. They'll offer him $1 million to get buried on Monday Night Raw and then fire him in 6 months. When Vince and Bruce and everybody else gets bored of Adam Cole and look at Adam Cole as a vanilla midget. Because that's exactly what they're thinking internally. Brian Betancourt with a $4.99 super chat. Where would you like to see Reed go? I don't know, man. Wherever Reed goes, I'll be watching. All I know is there is a plethora of places that man could go. And he's going to kill it. Furious Nation with a $5 super chat. What are your recommendations on beer? Also, Ilya Dragunov this Tuesday on NXT should be good. He could very well beat Walter at TakeOver 36. Yes. He will beat Walter at TakeOver. Ilya Dragunov is going to be the new NXT UK champion, which, looking at it, is another waste of a fucking investment by WWE. None of those people will ever make it. Walter and Dragunov, Tyler Bate, I love those guys, man. Recommendation on beer, I like barley wines. I like fruity sours. I like hazy IPAs. I like milkshake IPAs. I like Belgian triples. Belgian quadruples, meaning it goes through 3 stages of fermentation and 4 stages of fermentation. The longer the fermentation, the stronger the beer. Shane Prodigy with a $5 super chat. I've been watching your channel since 2015 with the same mindset as you. I stopped watching WWE in 2019. I watch your content, which is more entertaining. Shane, thank you, brother. Again, I can't tell you how many people say that to me on a daily basis, man. Horatio with a Canadian $5 super chat and a $2 Canadian super chat. I bet SmackDown does an overrun next week. Vince is going to turn NXT back to how it was in Season 1. I hope to God not, but I wouldn't be surprised. Pony Soze with a $14.99 super chat. Thank you, Pony. That's a lot of money for no message. I'm going to get half of it to the bartenders to tip them, and I'll take the other half. Thank you. The Life of Jay with a $4.99 super chat. Hey, JD, how would you... Or, hey, JD, would you rather have The Rock return at Survivor Series or the Royal Rumble? Survivor Series. It's New York City. It's Barclays Center. New York. World of Wrestling with a $5 super chat. The rate WWE's going with all these cuts, we may not even have a WrestleMania next year. Tony Khan, stick a fork in them. They are done. Guys, WWE's not done. They're done creatively. They're the worst they've ever been creatively. And there will be a WrestleMania next year because, unless COVID stops it, 100,000 people. For Rock and Roman, easy sellout. Mr. Cake with a $10 super chat. I just woke up. What the fuck happened? A lot of these releases were just on TV. It affects the Breakout tournament too. God, Mercedes Martinez. Her dream job was to be signed by WWE, and AEW let her slip. Now she's got 30 days. She can show up in AEW whenever she wants. Matthew Wolf with a $2 super chat. Vince is going to get rid of NXT. This is it. I know. I wouldn't be surprised if it's fucking done. God Tongue with a $5 super chat. Forget Backlash after Rampage in Chicago. Put CM Punk and Eddie Kingston in the ring with live mics and let them shoot on WWE all they want. That was, that's not going to be good, God Tongue. That's what I call petty. We don't need to tell WWE how shit they are. They know. Punk knows. Kingston knows. He's already said it. CM Punk and Daniel Bryan need to speak with their actions, not their words. Just create good stories and people will watch. Pony Soze. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat, brother. If I could fucking find you. There you are. Sucks that Bronson Reed got released. I always had him coming to the main roster and being the muscle of the bloodline. What do you think, JD? That would have been a good thing for him, but I look at him as a babyface. He would have fit excellent anywhere. I don't know how you look at that guy and find no value in him. I really don't. DV Acme with a $5 super chat. At this point, seems like WWE straight up wants to get rid of NXT. If they do you see it being the last straw and Triple H resigning from WWE? No. Because when the company sells, Triple H and Stephanie are going to be set for life. This was just one of Triple H's, it's like going through that phase where you got to feel young as an old guy. Right? You go buy the Harley, you go buy the Mustang, you go buy the fucking Corvette with the drop-down top. Midlife crisis is what Triple H was having with NXT, man. He lived his midlife crisis for 8 years, 9 years, and now he's got to settle into a fucking office role and just give power back to Vince McMahon. It was never going to be yours, bro. I'm sorry to tell you. It's all over. Kumar with a 179 in rupees, I believe. I think. Since Cena might stick around, pins Finn, wins title. No. Nobody is winning the title. Roman is keeping the title. Hatchet Mouth. Hey, JD, those boys got themselves fired by being weak little ass bitches cowering in the face of simpering corporate political correctness. That may be the dumbest fucking take I've ever heard, bro. The dumbest take I've ever heard. Drizzy Drew with a $1.99 super chat. You think Triple H would ever jump ship after all of this? No. Mr. Dark Ace 28. As a testimonial, JD's weed whacking discounts with Dr. Squatch, Ridge, Sheath, Manscaped. I was able to save my money and my Uranus. Now rescuing animals and providing them a forever home is a breeze. I love to hear it, Dark Ace. Keep saving those little babies, man. Mr. Cake with a $2 super chat. Is Undisputed Era leaving WWE together? Strawberry ale, please. No. Kyle O'Reilly ain't going nowhere. Ernie Vasquez with a $1.99 super chat. WWE is dead and NXT is on life support. Fuck Bill Goldberg. No lies detected there, Ernie. Matt Eagle with a $4.99 super chat. Thank you, brother. I don't know what happened to your message, but I appreciate you. Inverted with a $5 super chat. Can't wait for you to game on PC. It's night and day compared to consoles. Great podcast. Love you and the family. Thank you, Inverted. See you on the PC, brother. Should get mine hopefully within a week and a half. Hash your mouth. Maybe Bruce Pritchard's burner account, man. Who the fuck knows? If that's the case, Bruce, lick my balls, bro. You suck at what you do. Go lose some weight. Maybe the red in your face will disappear. Donald Schaefer with a $2 super chat. Triple H purchases WWE. Possible. No. Triple H ain't purchasing anything, man. Freebird with a $4.99 super chat. JD, I gotta be honest. I just watched my first episode of Dynamite after all these years listening to you and was blown away with how much better it is. Freebird, I don't know what episode you watched, bro. You probably watched this week's episode. It was nowhere near as good as it should be, man. That was a throwaway show to set you up for what's to come next week and the week after that. Reverend Davey Thompson with a $5 super chat. With all these releases, I wonder what Vince is drinking. Vince ain't drinking shit. Vince is laughing all the way to the bank. He ain't drinking anything, man, but a fucking iced caramel macchiato with his normal blueberry scone in the morning, handed to him by Bruce Pritchard. Start Up You with Chris Michael Harris, $19.99 super chat. Thank you, Chris Harris. Really enjoying the content lately, bro. Great job. I appreciate you, brother. Working my ass off. I'm working my ass off here. A lot of stuff going on. Matt Eagle with a $4.99 super chat. Oh, I was seen it tonight. That is to say, I was watching the Suicide Squad, not even in my hometown would I want to watch SmackDown. Thank you for your message, Matt Eagle. Grace's Corner with a $5 super chat. Will surprised by Tyler Rust and Bronson Reed release the most. Bronson Reed is the one release that is going to keep me scratching my head, man. I genuinely don't understand it. I don't. Ryan Awesome. WWE stands for We Waste Everyone. No lies detected there, brother. Daniel Rodriguez with a $4.99 super chat. Guys like Zubair Talk TV and General Jerry, who talk shit about you, are going to say the guys who got cut is a good thing and will call you a loser. Bro, again, stop mentioning these irrelevant fucking idiots on my show. I will not be reading your super chat ever again if you mention these fucking people on my channel. They cater to nobody. They speak into an empty bubble. They speak into a void. They got half of a brain cell. This microphone cover has more of an IQ than both of those guys combined. I don't care. I'm reading super chats at 1 o'clock in the morning that have accumulated $625 from you great fans. I don't care. I'm the loser, but I got the #1 fucking show in the entire community every single fucking night I'm live. Yeah, I'm some loser. If I was a loser, nobody would want to hear my opinion. And please, make fun of the fucking venue that I paid extra money for. Because I have a gimmick, and I have a fucking show, and a plan, and a fucking vision. Meanwhile, they're conducting shows with their beds that were finally made by their fucking mothers. Ma, is my bed ready? Oh, now I can go online and be a troll and speak to nobody that gives a shit about what I have to say. Ricochet with a $4.99 super chat. Revolution, hashtag vroom vroom, hashtag ticket. Rude Simone Miller with a $1.99 super chat. Are the Street Profits next to be released? No. Francisco Coronado with a $5 super chat. Release Tyler Bate and give me Tyler Bate versus Omega, Bryan, Punk, or all three. One by one. Thanks for the best reviews, bro. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Francisco. Tyler Bate is a fucking beast. You can't make money off Tyler Bate, man. You're doing something wrong. James Ellsworth with the $2 super chat. AEW All Out card predictions. I don't have any. I will say this. AEW All Out is going to be the biggest show of the year. Bigger than SummerSlam. Bigger than WrestleMania. AEW All Out is going to be the one show you can't miss all year. 2 million buys easily eclipsed by Tony Khan and the T-shirt company. The brand that's not competition. When's the last time WWE did 200,000 buys or views on any fucking pay-per-view outside of WrestleMania? Anthony Lucero with a $10 super chat. JD, thanks for keeping it real. You're the best. Turning 64 Sunday. I only am getting better. Oh, yeah, brother. Anthony, thank you, brother. Enjoy your 64th birthday, man. I'm taking the weekend off. I'll be at my favorite German beer garden in Atlantic City. Arden, 24 with a $2 super chat. Chris Bay joined Bullet Club on Impact this week. Great. Please tell that to somebody who gives a shit, Arden. Thank you for your $2. JT Golden with a $1.99 super chat. Don't worry, JD. Mickey and Disney will save WWE. To be honest with you, bro, I'd rather the fucking creative be in the hand of fucking Donald Duck and Goofy. Goofy! Donald! Tony Brown with a $4.99 super chat. JD, who in the blue hell cares about Impact Wrestling? Another sleeping pill program. Their old shows are more interesting. I won't be touching Impact. I gotta really be blown away by what I'm seeing with fans back in attendance to cover Impact. Tribal Chief with a $5 Canadian. If WWE wants to sell the company, they are bringing the value down. Wouldn't quality television bring the value up? This company is so stupid. I don't know, man. I'm not a businessman. I got my eye on talent. They don't know how to handle talent. They know how to handle their finances. If they handle their finances better, just like their talent, we wouldn't be in this situation. They'd have the best of both worlds, but they don't care about that side of things. All they care about is where Nick Khan is going to buy his next $12 million mansion. And how many more stocks Vince McMahon can sell off. Rude Simone Miller with a $1.99 super chat. Ricochet and Cedric are next. I won't be surprised. Just release the whole company. They're going to have nobody left. No need for two shows then. No need for dual brands. Trapped in my psyche with a $2 super chat. Jake Atlas and Mercedes Martinez used for Pride Month. Fired. What the fuck? Typical of WWE to push an agenda they don't give a shit about by using people that are a part of said agenda, only to use them and then waste them and not value who they are. Typical. Use and abuse is Vince McMahon's motto. Hatchet Mouth with a $5 super chat. Swole calling Riker Little Hogan is something he should embrace. Make it a part of his marketability, his image, his appeal. Can't trademark irony. You're right. If I was Riker, I would have made that shit into a fucking t-shirt, but he can't. He's working for WWE. If he was on the indies, I'd say, yes, make that shit into a t-shirt. Make your money. I'm pretty sure there are fans out there that would embrace the type of person he is and what he's done and what he said in the past. I'm sure there will be. Kenley Pierre with a $1.99 super chat. Triple H, man up to Vince and hope Big E wins the title. Triple H ain't saying shit, man. Triple H is cowering in a corner with his fucking hands tied up. Can't say shit. What is he going to say? What is he going to say? Vince don't give a fuck about what Triple H has to say. Triple H is a failure in the eyes of Vince McMahon. The guy with the animals with a $5 super chat. Wonder if Cole heard about Fish before his meeting. I don't know. Supposedly he met with Vince before SmackDown. All of these probably were determined but didn't get released until SmackDown aired. After Cole was probably done with Vince because he was sitting in Gorilla watching the show and producing the show. Wouldn't put it past Vince to withhold this info. If you touched on it, I'm sorry, I just got off work. First 50 minutes to an hour, brother. I talked all about it. Just an average person with a $2 super chat. Disney WE, NBC WE, or Apple WE. All of them sound awful. All of them sound awful. Darren Coleman with a $5 super chat says nothing. Thank you, brother. Make sure you tip your bartender. I don't need it. Cal L with a $5 super chat. Crazy week of wrestling, huh? Just saying, what's up? Much love, bro. Good night. Mustangs rule, bro. You're crazy, bro. LOL. Thank you, Cal L. Thank you, Cal L. Sunny Impact with a $5 super chat. Just like everything else, this is more proof of the AEW effect. Vince thinks AEW will sign all these releases to inflate their roster by design. Tony Khan is not an idiot, man. There's nobody here that Tony Khan's going to pick up and sign to a long-term deal. Nobody. Bronson Reed would be the only one. Would I bring in Conor Reeves for a spot on Dark here and there? Yeah. Yeah. Or anybody else that Bobby Fish? Yeah. But to sign these guys? No, it's not happening. Metalhead for Life with a $9.99 super chat. He says, number one fan with a super sticker emoji. Thank you, bro. KN Spielberg with a $5 super chat. I went to Raw in Chicago, ate edibles with my buddy, and the show was still a slog live. Didn't even stay for the unaired main event. I mean, I don't know why you even went, period. I really don't. Why would you waste money to sit there when you can eat your edibles at home and fall asleep on your couch during the show? Then you had to deal with the traffic on the way home and the large crowds and the concessions. Don't even know why you bother giving these people your money, bro. They don't care a fuck or give a shit about you. They don't give a fuck about you. Daniel Rodriguez with a $4.99 super chat. My bad, JD. Not offended by what you said. Just making a comparison on people who will rag on you and others and say this was the right move. Bro, the right move is for them to delete their channels. They don't know anything. If they were as talented as me, they'd have a fucking podcast that is as big as mine. But they don't. They'd have an opinion that matters. They don't. They'd have people waiting to hear what they have to say every week. They don't. They would have grown by now. They didn't. They are where they are because they're talentless at what they do. Enough. Horatio with a $5 super chat. JD started watching NXT and your channel back when Black came back from injury to fight Gargano. That match got me hooked, and it was a good run. Rest in peace, NXT. Guys, I'm absolutely spent. I love every single one of you, man. You guys make my night every week. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. You guys killed it with super chats tonight, man. Killed it with super chats. Andrew Chavez with a $4.99 super chat says nothing. Thank you, brother. The fact that you just got in a last-minute super chat, again, I love you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Follow me on social media at JD from NY206. That's Twitter and Instagram. Metalhead for Life with a $2.99 super chat. Leaves a thumbs up sticker emoji. Follow me on Twitter, guys. And Instagram at JD from NY206. Hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on the bell for all notifications, man. We got 1,500 likes in the chat. Let's try and get that up to 2,000. I know it will be once this publishes, man. I just got to change the thumbnail. The thumbnail ain't about Adam Cole anymore, man. It's about NXT releases. Go check out all the other videos that you might have missed on the channel, man. Monday Night Raw, AEW Dynamite, NXT discussion tonight was awesome. I got the Adam Cole news on Wednesday. I got Pete Dunne news on Thursday. I got Adam Cole news again on Friday. 3 extras this week, guys. Go and check it. Go and check it. There will be no podcast this weekend because I got all the news out in the last 3 days. There's nothing more for me to say, man. I've said it. I've said my piece. You take it, you do what you want with it. And Squatch, Manscaped. Jesus Christ, I got to get the hell out of here, man. Manscaped.com. Use code SCRIPT20 at checkout. Go get yourself some great product, man. Guys, I'm getting out of here. I got a cold beverage in my hand, and I appreciate the kind words, Hatchet Mouth. Thank you, bro. I got my cold beverage in my hand, guys. I need two things from me. Number one, I need those guitar emojis in the chat. And number two, that guitar solo, man. I need that music on max. TVP with a $100 donation, man. In the middle of my fucking solo. I hate to see what WWE's doing, but unfortunate money talks. Keep up the great work, JD. You're the man. TVP, I love you, bro. Thank you so much, man. That music on max. I'll see you guys on Monday.